New YouTube, man, always George Page, aka the Emperor, Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, next weekend is going to be a big event, and that is the 2021 Olympia Weekend. As you know, the Olympia is one of the biggest shows in the sport of bodybuilding. It's kind of like the equivalent of the Super Bowl, if or the World Series, or even the NBA championships. It's one of the major events in the world of sports. And most people who know it's just a big event. As you know, I follow the sport of bodybuilding, and the Olympia's been around for many years. And originally you had two different divisions. You had both the women and the men. Women had their own separate shows, but a few years ago they decided to merge them together. Now, as you know, some time ago, the Olympia was in Las Vegas. But then, because of the virus variant going through and because capacities, it was moved to Orlando in 2020, and so now it's going to be in Orlando again. It's going to come up this week, next week, between the 7th and the 10th. And the Olympia is owned by Jake Woods and Wings of Strength. Well, Jake just made an announcement a couple of days ago that it's official that the Olympia prize money will set a new record. Now, last year, the record was $1.4 million. But now it's going to be it's going to be $1.6 million, which is a big record. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, this is a lot of money. And, if, this money, it should be properly, dispersed between all the other divisions. As you know, last year, the big winner at the Olympia was Big Ramy. And Ramy got a big check, nearly worth $500,000. And that's a lot. But the Mr. O is going to be always the one to get the attention. There's always the sponsors are going to support it because it's a star of the Olympia. And, being Mr. Olympia, we all know Big Ramy's a star. His is his first win. And, he's going to return to defend his title. But here's the thing also, is, when Jake Woods took over, he brought back the return of female bodybuilding. And we have a new Miss Olympia, and that is Miss Andrea Shaw. And last year, Andrea Shaw got $50,000. And I've talked about this. I mean, being Miss Olympia, I think she deserves more. Now, I know she's not going to get the big money like Big Ramy is, but at least a little bit more. So like I said, with the new money, it can be dispersed among other divisions, not just Miss Olympia, but also, you also have Miss Olympia. You also have the men 212 division. Then there's men's wheelchair. It's wheelchair division. There's men's classic physique. There's men's physique. Women's fitness. Bikini. Also we got figure, physique, and also the new division that I think going to be premiering this year, and that is wellness. Wellness is a new division, which is become very popular. I might be thinking about doing some videos on the wellness women. Later down the line, just got to figure out how the pose and stuff work out. But I might be working on something, so, just be on the lookout. And, what bodybuilding really needs is some big, sponsors. They do have sponsors from some, apparel and supplement sponsors. But they need the injection from big money sponsors, like something like Gatorade and Under Armour and Nike. We think about it, something like Nike can put money into a thing like Olympia, that really can change the prize money. And, I remember while I was doing an interview with Nancy Lewis, I mentioned how, if anything, I think, you see this chick, and I think, if the top two ladies should get the good prize money, I think Andrea Shaw, which I know is going to win, she should get at least, I would say, $150,000, and then give a nice $100,000 to most definitely gonna be Margie. I think it's gonna be Margie. I like Hella, but I don't think Hella is gonna be in the best condition for the show. The third place should get I think a nice check for 75,000, 50,000 for fourth place, and 25,000 for third. And then how about breaking it down a little bit for the rest of the ladies? The top 5 women women in the top 10 should get a little something, and maybe a little consolation money, maybe a couple thousand apiece for the rest. That can really help out some of these ladies, especially it costs more for them to compete than it does for the men. The men got to put on tanning solution and put on their banana hammocks or their board shorts, and that's about it, And these women need the cost of, wearing a bikini, posing suits, hair, makeup, jewelry, everything. That's a lot of money, and that's why a lot of these ladies do the video and photo sessions to make up the income they put into into the sport. And it's just pretty much just a drop. But you know what? It can really help if they get like maybe actually, like I said, maybe $1,000 or couple $1,000 as a consolation prize. Anyway, like I said again, the Olympia Weekend is going to happen next week from that 7th to the 10th, and I think that's it's going to start that, I think that Thursday till that Sunday, and check it out, support the sport of bodybuilding, and support the ladies too. They I think they need them bigger. They need most support more than the male counterparts, because you know what. But like I said, this is a good thing to hear that there's a prize money. But maybe next time, if I will say like this, if big name sponsors are not afraid of the idea of the sport of bodybuilding, put some money into it. And don't use that. Don't point the finger at that. The fact that steroids, stuff like that, where all other sports use performance enhancers and other drugs. Don't just point your finger at bodybuilding. Anyway, this is me all the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of, let's say this, bodybuilding talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.